This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Beyblade Burst Quaddrive Cyclone Roktavor. So as usual, I'm going to show you all the sides of the box. As you can see on the back, it's a stamina type with the armor tip on, and with it off, it's a defense type. And as with the last few quad bays I reviewed, this says Quaddrive, not Quad Strike. It has the red Beyblade launcher. I guess Hasbro likes to refresh their brands a bit, just like they did with the Transformers Legacy Evolution line. Now they're calling it Legacy United. So I guess refreshing the brands a bit and doing something small like changing the launcher comes with helps keep their customers excited and not bored after seeing the same looking sort of thing for over a year. And just like the last couple of the previous Quaddrive bays I've bought, it's not from Ross. It's only a bit more expensive than the Quad Strike ones I bought at Ross. They're just only twice the price, so $10. Now let's move on to the actual Beyblade itself. Here it is. Got a nice balance weight ring here. Sorry, it's not a balance type. It's stamina defense. Very nice armor tip. I like the propeller thing here. It looks very similar to the Cyclone Beyblade that came with the Quaddrive string launcher. In fact, I'm actually going to use the Quaddrive string launcher right now for this, because as you know, I typically don't like to use the ripcord launchers that come with these bays, and the main reason I buy these with the ripcord launchers is I happen to not be able to find these Beyblades on their own without it, as you can see. And you've already seen my large stash of ripcord launchers from my BX25 Beyblade X case review, where I showed you all the boxes where I store my Beyblade stuff. I showed you those boxes, including the boxes with all the ripcords. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get and compare this to. Before I do, I want to say only the top layer looks very similar. The tip and the weight rings look different. What I think I'd like to do, I think these are pretty much the same design, pretty much the same top layer. It's just that they're painted differently. I think I can take this here, take this out. Let's compare the parts here. I'm just focusing on the top layer for now. So you can see these are practically the same. And what I like to do right now is just switch out the center ring. So I prefer this center ring with the orange outer ring. I think this one's painted more nicely. And then obviously there's no matching colors, but I think this way I get the most but the way these are painted really make the details pop better on both. So this is very nice. Beyblade here. Then I'm going to take this and back here. Very nice looking Beyblade I think I have right now. Here I like with this combination that you get the eyes colored in along with these golden edges on the side being painted, and I think this has the best color variation when mixing the parts from the Cyclone bays. But anyways, let's get it back to the way it was. This is what I'm really reviewing right now, but I may use the combination I showed earlier in future reviews. It's just but there really shouldn't be any performance difference if I switch around the center of the top layer, since they're basically cast from the same mold. I tested out against what was this called again? I think it's called Kerbex, but I might have it confused with a Beyblade from... Oh, wait. Not Kerbex. Kirbyus. Anyways. Let's test it out against Kirbyus. It's also a defense stamina type. Let's get the stadium out and see how well these actually do against each other. Alright, I got the stadium out now. Alright, so what's interesting about Kirbyus is that it's a stamina type without its armor tip, and a defense with it on. So I took the liberty of... so we're going to do something different this time. We're going to compare this without the armor tip to Cyclone with the armor tip. So, okay. It's pretty good, as you can set this to left or right spin. I'm going to set it to left. These are both right spins, so set that away. I'm going to use this over the smaller quad strike stadium. That reason because I want to see how far these can push against how far these knock each other back when they're clashing. Let's get started. Cyclone is attacking Kirbyus in a very aggressive. Alright, looks like Cyclone won that one. So now let's take the armor tip off this one. And it should be a defensive tip underneath. Now I'm going to get this back on here. And then for the Kirbyus, get the armor tip back on. Right. Round 2, both in defense mode. They're both in defense mode. They seem to move around quite a bit more, which is really interesting. Let's see who wins this time. Looks like Kirbyus is toppling a lot. Right. Okay, so now let's get both of these into their apex modes. This basically makes it taller, as we've seen with my previous Beyblade quad reviews. So once these are both taller, I think it's pretty much the result's the same. I think it's just going to be a faster battle because these are taller, and obviously they'll topple much easier. Okay, so their heights have been increased. I think Kirbyus is just a... Hold on. Get descended. Heights are both increased. I think Kirbyus is still a smidge taller. So now let's get these into... Let's load these up. Like I said, usually when securing these onto the launcher, you only need to rotate it till it clicks once. You don't want to wear out the gears. So let's do this. They're both defense type. Cyclone is more aggressive, and I think that really helps it pay off in this battle. Yay! I think this is think Cyclone's definitely going to be the winner here, but Got one more match to go. I think this is a great bay, especially once I get the outer ring from that other Cyclone on it, because I kind of like that gold color on the edges more. I need to take this off, so now they're both stamina type. They probably won't move around as much, but still will be clashing a lot. I like when the bays move a lot and they clash around. I went to a Beyblade tournament on Saturday. I was kind of surprised that bays in that tournament weren't knocking each other back a lot. Usually they're either circling around the other one or what's it called? Oh, spinning next to each other and bumping constantly. Kind of odd how that's what competitive Beyblade actually looks like. Anyways, let's go. Even though the fun is just watching them moving around, bumping each other here and there. Anyways, let's continue. It took me a while to launch it because I'm trying to make sure these are not land on each other. So, but just in case, I will just try it again. You have to take care of where I aim these, because when I got stamina and defense types, they usually stay in the middle. Okay, so Cyclone's definitely the winner here. They stay in the middle, but if it's attack type, I could just launch it because it goes all over the place. Chance of it one landing on the other is pretty slim. Let's get it back into the armored core mode. So all in all, I think this is a very good bay, at least against Herbius. I think if it's head and obviously I don't see a Beyblade win against another one every time very often when it comes to these quad bays. So if that's what happened with this Beyblade, I'm guessing it's probably a good Beyblade in general as well against other Beyblades. Well, at least other quad Beyblades as well. I'm not sure how. I haven't tested these much against the Pro Series bays yet. I think parts I like about this is I think the painted eyes really make the center bit piece pop out more. But I do like the outer ring from the Cyclone string launcher set. More positives is I actually like look at this weight ring and this propeller shaped tip. It's all in all very cool looking Beyblade. There isn't really anything I don't like about this Beyblade, because it won every battle. It never bursted. I guess the only sort of nitpick I would have is I kind of prefer balance and attack types more because they move around more often. But this still moves around stadium quite a bit. As I said, I chose the bigger one to see how much these move around as they're clashing. Please like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for my review. Bye.